Welcome back to another The Nightly Nuge. This is our Freedom Week, and for good reason, Ted. We're going to talk about another Supreme Court case that came out just the other day, 2 days ago, that once again stamped the words, hey, we stand for freedom on the document. Ted, how you doing this evening?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm celebrating freedom, not just this week on the Nightly News, but every sacred, precious moment of my American dream. God bless everybody supporting the Nightly News. Be sure you tell everybody that there is a truth, logic, and common sense spirit campfire called the Nightly News. Get everybody to celebrate what we have in our heart and souls right here on the Nightly News.
You know, Ted, I got several points I want to make on this, but one of the things that I want to start with, of course, this is the Dobbs versus Jackson case, and I'm going to read some of the exact quotes from Justice Alito. But what we're hearing in the mainstream media and from a lot of these people out there is that this decision abolished abortion in America forever, and that couldn't be further from the truth. Basically, it stands for the proposition that we, the people, should be able to decide this. And more importantly, the Constitution does not allow it nor prohibit it. So it's not a constitutional right. So here's what Alito says. Procuring an abortion is not a fundamental constitutional right because such a right has no basis in the Constitution's text or our nation's history. States can pass legislation as they see fit, but must pass it, and it must pass a rational basis test. What's wrong with that, Ted?
Well, number one, I'm just a guitar player, and I've said it many, many times, but it's rather emphatic. I never went to college. I was too busy learning stuff because being clean and sober, my radar picks up accurate information. I digest and catalog, shall we say, an arsenal of democracy of real statistical information based on the evidence in my wide-awake lifestyle. Again, I have to repeat the obvious. Duh, the Nancy Pelosi's and the left and the maniacs who they don't seem to be for choice. They seem to literally be for killing babies. They're just crazy. I mean, the protesters on the left are saying to people who have a t-shirt that says, my mom didn't abort me and I'm celebrating my life today. And people on the other side went, well, your mother should have killed you. This is a debate. This is a meaningful dialogue on what toxic planet. So my point is that there is no reference to whatsoever in the Constitution to the abortion. And just like the Second Amendment, it is definitively articulated. Therefore, it is an acknowledgement of a self-evident truth, God-given right that we wrote down in the face of King George and any future King Georges. And when the left keeps saying that we lost our constitutional right to an abortion, share that phrase in the Constitution with me where it gives you the right to kill the unborn. And bottom line is, Shemaine and I have done a lot of podcasts. I have a Ted Nugent Real America Voice Spirit Campfire. I hope people join me because we wax poetic and we extend the overview of these self-evident truths and the natural pragmatic application thereof. My point being, It isn't mentioned in the Constitution, so I'm going to repeat once again, any rights herein not enumerated are left up to the states. Clearly, the abortion issue, like any other issue, idea, or hunch that is not enumerated in the Constitution of the Bill of Rights, clearly is up to the states. Even the guitar player doesn't need any translator for that one. So once again, it is the hysteria. And I got to tell you, the word cruelty from the left. I've witnessed some artists out there like Billy Armstrong of Green Day, and this incredibly talented, but he's incredibly talented, but he's just lost his soul. And Pink, an incredibly talented work ethic artist who just scream and just attack people who choose not to have an abortion. By the way, as you and I speak right now, if anybody wants an abortion in America, guess what? They can get one. It's not the banning of abortions. It's bringing it back to constitutionality, common sense. And again, there are medical concerns that we reviewed with Dr. Oz that Can you imagine, Keith, trying to make the decision where you have a choice to save the mother or the baby? Well, that is a spiritual moment between you and God and your health professional and the husband and the wife, or at least the mother and the father. So I am, and my family believes in, abortion should be legal, it should be safe, and it should be rare. But don't send me the bill, because I don't subscribe to murdering this innocent baby who the science has proven that it feels the pain when you kill it in the womb. This issue is just volatile. So
right.
the Supreme Court did a good job. And once again, HunterNation.org played a huge role way back in 2016 as we were formulating this concept, where conservatives should vote for an outsider status quo crusher who would bring in some conservative SCOTUS so that we would have truth, logic, and common sense, goodwill, and decency, and reverence for life in SCOTUS decisions. Hallelujah.
Come back again tomorrow night, because we're going to talk about another Supreme Court case that came, guns on Thursday, the abortion case on Friday, and then just this Monday, the Supreme Court came out and discussed prayer and how that applies to a high school football coach. Come back again tomorrow night. We're going to talk about another Supreme Court decision that fell squarely in the freedom category right here on the Nightly Nooch.